Imagine waking up to news that your city just experienced its hottest night in recorded history, again. Crops are failing in regions that once fed millions. Mega floods, droughts, and wildfires aren't distant threats anymore. They're happening now, in 2025. And the latest science, it's both a wake-up call and a guidebook for survival. If you think climate change is tomorrow's problem, think again. This is the year it's reshaping our world, our health, our economies, everything. So what does the newest research say? And how close are we to the tipping point? Let's break it all down, simply, clearly, and with real-world examples. In 2025, climate change is no longer an abstract concept buried in scientific reports. It's becoming a daily headline, and it's impacting the way we live right now. Let's start with extreme weather. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change's most recent update, heat waves have intensified globally. Cities like Delhi, Phoenix, and even parts of Europe are breaking temperature records every few months. Scientists say the frequency of these events has doubled since 2010, a direct result of global warming effects. But heat is only part of the story. Droughts are gripping regions like sub-Saharan Africa and the western United States. Reservoirs are drying up, and in places like California, water restrictions have become the new normal. The agriculture industry is suffering too. In Bangladesh and Vietnam, rice production is threatened by saltwater intrusion due to rising sea levels. This isn't a prediction, it's happening in 2025. At the same time, flooding is becoming more devastating. A new study from NASA shows that warmer air holds more moisture, leading to heavier and more sudden rainfall. In early 2025, parts of Brazil and Indonesia saw month-long rainfall in just a few days. Infrastructure failed, thousands were displaced. And let's talk about the oceans. The latest climate science shows that global sea levels have risen over 9 centimeters since 2000, and melting ice from Greenland and Antarctica is accelerating. Coastal cities like Miami, Dhaka, and Jakarta are facing more frequent tidal flooding. Jakarta is even planning to move its capital due to this crisis. But it's not just the environment that's changing. Our health is at risk too. Warmer temperatures expand the reach of diseases like dengue and malaria. In 2025, health departments in southern Europe reported outbreaks in areas where these diseases were previously unknown. And due to poor air quality from wildfires, asthma and respiratory diseases are on the rise, especially among children and the elderly. Now, here's a hard truth. The world's most vulnerable communities are the hardest hit. In poorer nations, there's less money and infrastructure to adapt. Entire populations are being forced to migrate, not by war or politics, but by climate-driven disasters. Climate refugees are expected to surpass 200 million by 2050 if we don't change course. So, what can we do? The good news is that change is possible, and it's already happening. In 2025, renewable energy accounts for nearly 35% of global electricity generation. Countries like Germany and Kenya are proving that solar and wind can power entire communities. Major corporations are investing in climate-friendly technologies, from carbon capture to sustainable packaging. And more importantly, individuals, yes, people like you and me, are driving grassroots movements. Youth-led campaigns, sustainable fashion, plant-based diets, and smarter consumption habits are all helping reduce emissions. But we must go further. The latest climate models show that we need to halve global emissions by 2030 to keep warming under 1.5 degrees Celsius. That's a big task, but not impossible. Governments need to act faster. Corporations need to be accountable, and we, the people, need to stay informed and engaged. So the next time someone says climate change is a future problem, remember this: the future is already here. 2025 is a turning point, and the choices we make today will decide the kind of world we live in tomorrow. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Unrevealed Facts for more deep dives into the issues that matter most.